You're welcome, guys. Please let's drop a message in the chat box so that I will know those that are online. Once you join, drop a message so that I will know those that are here. So you let me know if my screen is sorry, if you can hear me clearly. That's another thing. Excuse me. Big Eva, you're welcome. Victory Michael, you're welcome. Angela Chidera, you're welcome. Uh, please, I hope you can hear my voice clearly. Can you hear me? Good evening, Timothy Daniel. Attention, single man. Buki Mary, you are welcome. Buki Mary, you are welcome. I welcome every one of you. Victory Michael, Sandra, Adimi. All right, thank you, Big Eva. Since you can hear me, I think we don't need to waste time. Those that are not here yet, they will be joining us. Let me try to log in now so that we can start something as soon as possible. No time to waste. We need to bear in mind those that are going to work. So we'll start with NOU107 tonight. We have two things to do tonight, NOU107 and GST105. And those two courses are very important. You don't pass them, you are not graduating. So let's not joke with them. And the one you should pay particular attention to is NOU107. I used to see that NOU107 as a cheap course, but we find out that students fail it a lot. And I think the reason is that since you are not used to open distance learning before now, it's a new concept. All your life, you've been in a conventional settings, like your secondary school, it was conventional settings. Your Some of you that have done your first degree, you did it in a conventional setting. So you probably don't know uh, anything about open and distance learning. So that is why I feel that is the reason why most people fail NOU 107, because ordinarily that course is very cheap. It's very cheap. So I don't see why people should be failing it. So I will share my screen now. I will share my screen. Don't forget, guys, today is 19th of May. Your exam is starting 1st of June. So if you are still thinking, I have time, you will see that you are wasting, or you are deceiving yourself. You are wasting your time. No time, oh, no. And you have to read and read and read because of the nature of our exam in verbatim issue. So please, let us not joke with. Please, as soon as my screen is visible, you let me know. I want to believe that you guys can see my screen now, so we can start something reasonable. We are here for NOU 107 tonight. So, all right, let's see the questions they have for us. Fine. We are here with a study guide for the distance learner, NOU 107. So let's officially start NOU 107. Okay, who are those here? We have, let me greet some people before we start. I've greeted Victory Michael. Believe in Miracle, you are welcome. Benedicta Peter, you are welcome. Mata Gift, you are welcome. Makeba Adedoyin, Taiwo Ilori, Gabriel Chiamaka Gift, you are all welcome. Rachel is here. Oda Jeremiah is here. Tunde Morufu is here. You are welcome. That name sounds like a celebrity's name. Tunde Morufu. I think I know. I'll be hearing something like that. Amara Obi, you are welcome. Mary Aquila, you are welcome. So we welcome everybody, and including Timothy Daniel. Where is my very own billionaire, Dennis? I've not seen Dennis. So if Dennis is not here, this class will not be sweet. Oh, you people should help me and call Dennis, so he should come online. And our amiable class captain, you are welcome. That is Grace. I've not seen Dora too. I don't know the kind of husband and wife Dora and Big Eva are doing. Big Eva is the first person here today, so you couldn't um command your wife to be here with you together. It's only you that want to learn tonight. Your wife, maybe we don't know, maybe she's in the kitchen, daddy in the parlor watching, attending lectures. Mommy is in the kitchen cooking rice. All right, Victor Michael says my screen is visible, and I think we can start now. Thank you, guys. So, question one, guys, we're here. Question one says dash refers to the physical response process of receiving the sound filtering into the ears. Is it remembering, responding, evaluating, hearing, or receiving? What's the correct answer to question number one? Be putting your mind in these questions. They will be very valuable to you in your exams. D. Thank you. So many people are already going for D, so I will believe you guys. ODL, which we all know stands for open distance learning, promotes learning that can take place anytime and dash. Anytime and what? Today I will not be giving you guys answer. Anything you say is what I will type there for you and pick for you. And at the end, we'll see how far you are prepared. And anywhere, okay? People are saying anywhere, so I think we are good to go. All right. Big Eva is the first person to drop the answer to that. Okay. Excuse me. Question three. Dash refers to your ability to recognize and use individual sounds to create words. Is it phonemics, comprehension, fluency, or phonics? Okay, we have three is A. Okay, so many people are going for A. I think we'll go with that. The rest of you, are you with us at all? Are you with us, the rest of you? Is 3A truly? All right, so I think we'll go there. Now, CWES means dash. We'll go for CWES in your 300 level. Some people first semester, some people second semester on the program you are running. But in any case, you will still go for CWES. So before it's time to go for CWES, it's good you know what CWES means. So what's the full meaning of CWES? What are you guys suggesting? Dora is now here. Thank God the house is now complete. So no cheating now. Both husband and wife are here with us. All right. So, okay. So when people are going for D, question 4D, which means student industrial work experience scheme. All right. So since so many of us believe in D, we'll go with D. Question 5 is a fill in the blank space. Another advantage of learning through reading is improved focus and dash. Improved focus and what? Improved focus and what? What are we putting here? Queen Ella TV, you are welcome. Good evening. Okay, Commonwealth of Learning. Damilola Akinyemi, you are welcome. We are treating NOU107, a study guide for the distance learner. Okay. Okay, some people are saying concentration, some are saying learning, some are saying cold. Where are you people saying cold? Those of you writing COL, what do you mean by COL? Where is that one coming from? I don't understand you guys again. Oh. Some people are writing COL. Oh. Where is that one coming from? Abigail is going for learning, and I think some people are also going for that learning. So many people are choosing learning. I don't know if that is the correct answer. I can only agree with you guys. So if we are saying focus and learning, I will just go with someone and we move. I will just support one person and we move. There was no question that asked what is the full meaning of COL yet. You guys are right. I don't know where you are getting that from. That's what I'm asking you. Where are you getting that from? That COL you are talking about. From where? You people should not confuse me. Oh. What is the answer to question 5? Another advantage of learning through reading is improved focus and dash. I've seen some people saying learning. Yes, I've seen some people there typing learning. And some people are saying comprehension and some are saying concentration. So I don't even know which one to follow now. I don't know which one to follow. Don't know what's wrong with my. Okay, I seem so many concentration. All right, if you want to type concentration, I think I will go with that. All right, question 6 is also a fill in the gap. The movement open content eventually led to the birth of the open educational resources movement and massive open online courses dash. Massive open online courses dash. All these are abbreviations. MOOC dash. What is the last word there? If you know that abbreviation, what is the last word in this massive? They've already given you the full meaning of all those. This even the EO OER too is an abbreviation, open educational resources. So this other one, massive open online courses, what is the last word there? Surely don't know. I hope you guys can still see me. Please just keep it. If ad is disturbing you, skip it. Thank God they did not force you to watch it. You can skip it. Okay. Some of you are subscribers. I think those of you that are already using YouTube this thing. Your own, you will not see ad there. Online courses, learning. No, I think some people are still saying learning. Learning from which angle? You people have not answered question 6, so always put the question number before you answer it, so that we know that okay, this is what you are answering. You're answering question 1 or question 2 or question 3. Always include the answer, please, the number of the question, so that we will not waste our time. Don't forget we have just 1 hour and the time is reading. Make sure you do your research. Anyone you don't know the answer, look for the answer now. It's better you go and be looking for the answer now, you understand, and get it right now than when you get to exam you start looking at the ceiling. Okay, some people are saying system or that Jeremiah system, big ever study. So we have two answers now. Which one are we supporting? Let the rest of us support before I will finally choose the one we'll go for. We'll just select one of the answers we have and go with it. study system. Faith Hosseini, you are welcome. Okay, I think you guys are not answering question 6. So what's the answer? Thank you. Somebody has given us the full meaning. Oh, somebody says Janet Olawale is trying to tell us that this question 6 is already complete, that the full meaning is already written. So what did they want you to put at the end? Well, let me help you guys, since you are unable to get to that answer. The answer there should be concept. The answer is online courses concept, like this. Concept, I think, in, yes, singular, like that. Open massive online courses concept. So please take note of that. Take note of that. Question 7 now. Perpetual barriers come to play when the speaker and the listener view the same situation from varying dash. From varying dash. I think this one is obvious. If you read it, the answer is already following from the reading. So what is supposed to be there? From varying what? Question 7 now. Include the question number and then the answer that will be there. Don't joke with questions. Okay. Sandra Adimi is saying perspective. Janet is going for point of view or angle. I don't know which one to go for now. We're having several options from varying perspective, point of view. Well, the answer is actually points. From varying point. From varying points. So take note, please. From varying point. Now, this one is a question for you. I hope there was a class we had recently that I said you guys should go and learn this SQ3R very well. Know what each of the R stands for. You know we have 3R there. SQ, then R. That is the full distance. So excuse me, you should go and learn the full meaning. It's under the reading process. So learn the full meaning. They ask questions in different forms on this particular idea in your material. So please know what it stands for. Now, the final step of the SQ3R process is dash. That means that final step will be one of the R's, because it is SQRRR. So that means they're asking you that the last R is what? So what is the answer to that? In essence, to put this question in another form, they are just asking you that what is the last R in review? Yes, we're having so many reviews, so I will go with those that are saying review. Thank you. Question 9. Asynchronous learning opens wide the possibility of peer learning and tutor dash. Don't forget that we have synchronous learning and asynchronous learning. I've explained it before in our previous class that the synchronous is the live one. What we are doing right now is synchronous learning. That is the synchronous learning. Then the asynchronous learning is when we are done, then you still want to visit it to check some of the questions you did not get very well. So you watch the recorded version that is no longer a live section. That is asynchronous learning. The one that is happening now, that you are interacting with your mates, you are typing, you are seeing what others are typing, is the synchronous. So under asynchronous learning, They say it opens wide the possibility of peer learning and tutor dash. Tutor what? Okay, please, is it only? Oh, I think that should be my network. That is my network. Oh no. We have to switch my network then. I think the network is the issue. So you guys can't hear me till now. It's my network. The network is very annoying. Always include the question number. Always include the question number. All these answers you are typing, I don't understand which one you are answering. So always include the question number. Okay, thank you, Big Eva. Thank you. At least somebody confirms that he can hear me. That means my network is stable. So which question are you answering now? Question 9. What is it? Always include the question number 9. Then you type your answer. What is the answer to question 9? What is it? Okay, for those of you that can't see my screen, please leave the meeting completely and join afresh. I think that may be some technical issue with YouTube itself. Leave the meeting, just leave the meeting completely, then you join back afresh. You'll be able to see it. That issue is just a technical issue from YouTube. I've seen it here. So the solution is leave the meeting, join back. Okay, 9, guide. If you read that question 9 very well, I don't think you will say the answer is guide. Just read it and try to understand some of these things, or let me just say some of these questions, there are things you know. The problem most of you have in the exam is grammar. Your word bank is very poor. You don't have enough grammar in your word bank. So when you see a grammar, the English has always been the issue with African students when it comes to exam. Some of them know the concept. Then thank you. Who is this that say interaction? Timothy Daniel. Thank you, Daniel. That is an awesome one. Your answer is absolutely close and correct. So if you read it very well and you know the meaning of the question, you'll be able to suggest possible answers. So the most fitting word here is interaction. Interaction. Then question 10 is now a multiple choice question, and I think we have to choose one. Dash was the first Nigerian tertiary institution to operate the dual mode of open and distance learning. Like I've explained to us earlier, that the meaning of dual mode means a university that is operating both conventional university, that means student gathering in the lecture hall, having hostel campuses there, coming there, and also students that are studying as open distance student. So when a university offers dual mode, they are both operating open university and conventional university simultaneously. For now is a mono mode. Mono mode in the sense that the only type of system now operates by is open university. We don't have a combination of conventional university. So now is mono mode. Other universities in Nigeria that you have that are doing distance learning, they are dual mode. That means operating two things at the same time. So okay, so many people are going for D, University of Lagos. Well, I'll go with you guys. I don't know if that is correct answer, but that is what majority of you are going for. Thank you. So we move to the next page. It's like our speed is very fast tonight. This one is not like computer that want to scatter your brain. Question 11. Assessment for learning is also called dash. This question, if you did not meet it in your exam, it's going to be very narrow. Like, it's a very popular question every semester in exam. They do ask question under assessment, under summation and summative and formative learning. Go and read that part in your material very well. Under summative learning, formative learning, assessment, assessment for learning, assessment as learning, assessment of learning. Go and read the three of them, what they mean. They ask questions a lot from that side. Let me just give you that expo now. Go and read that part very well. So somebody said that assessment for learning, we have about three of them. We have of learning and as learning, or whatever. I think there's three of them like that, but this one is assessment for learning. What other name do they call it? So many people are going for self-assessment. Okay, are you guys sure? Self-assessment, no problem. We'll see if we get it at the end. Now, fluency, that is question 12, is a fill in the blank space. Fluency is one of the essential components of dash. Fluency is one of the essential components of dash. What do we write there? Of speaking. Yes, that is very close. It could be the answer. So I will go with you. I don't know if the rest of us will follow that. Speaking. Yes. Fluency is one of the essential components of speaking. That makes absolute sense. I think we can go to question 13 now. Do you guys agree with Janet? Janet is the one that gave us speaking. And I think I go with her. Peter got Jim is supporting. Thank you, Peter. So, question 13. Peter, you are from Plateau, right? This is your go, Jim. That is my people in Plateau State. I know when I see people's name, I know. So I think Peter is my brother from Plateau State. Now, learner support services include academic / tutorial support and social and personal support dash. What do we put there to make this thing complete? Question 13. What do we put in question 13 to make it complete? Learner support services. You know, we've read about learner support services in one of our last or previous classes that talked about when we're talking about advising, when we have academic support and non-academic support and the rest of them. So what is the most fitting word to put in question 13? The most fitting word for question 13. What should we put there? So I'm patiently waiting for you guys so that I will know what to put there. In fact, the answer is in the question. The answer is right there in the question. This type of questions are very cheap because it's just an obvious thing. The answer is right there in the question. So I'll be waiting for you guys what we should put there. Thank you. Service. So many people are writing service, but don't forget you are dealing with plural term here. So it should be services, not just service. Please don't forget. Don't forget that. Let me repeat it again because there may be some people here tonight that did not attend last night's section. The only thing that can make you fail a fill in the blank space, or let me say the things that can make you fail a fill in the blank space. One, when the answer is in plural but you write it in singular. For instance, the way the answer to this question is services. If you write just service, just that omission of S alone will make you fail it. It's as simple as that. So if the answer is services, you must write services, not service. That is number one. Number two is when you don't know how to spell the word. For instance, the way it is service now, if you now want to write it, if you now go and write this C as S, you fail it. You fail it. Those are the major reasons why you may fail a fill in the blank space. Then there is this popular one that people that don't know much about the exam used to shout about, that hey, you must follow capitalization, no, you must use capital letter or small letter somewhere. No, that one does not make you fail. What make you fail is wrong spelling, or when the thing is in plural and you answer it in singular. And then don't make the mistake of adding a space at the end of your answer. So after typing, you now feel like let me just be playing with the space bar. You are now putting space. Each of the space you add at the end of your answer is recorded as. Grace is asking if writing is visible. I don't understand that your question. Writing is visible as how? My screen is visible if that is what you're asking. I'm also confirming from my phone here. I'm using two gadgets now, both the system and the phone. I'm using the phone to check how you guys are seeing it at your side here. So if anything is wrong at your side, I think it's your network. So don't add space at the end of your answer, or before you start typing, you now put space. The system will record that space as a character, and then it may lead you to failing the question. So always do the right thing. Question 14. Assessment that focuses on supporting metacognitive development in students is dash. Assessment that focuses on supporting metacognitive development in students is dash. Which type of assessment is that? Okay, yes, Grace, your comment is very visible. We can see it. Your comment must be visible now. You are part of the coordinator of the class, so you have this thing. So which of the assessment focuses on the metacognitive? Is it assessment for learning or assessment as learning? Thank you, Rachel. Rachel is very hot tonight. Rachel is very hot tonight. The answer is assessment as learning. Don't forget, I like I mentioned earlier, under this summative, formative assessment or assessment type, go and read about it. If you read that place alone, I'm very sure you'll be able to answer at least 5 questions from the 70 questions you meet in the exam. It's a very important part that they like examining you guys on every semester. So don't joke with that part in your material. Go and understand it. Don't just cram it. Which one is assessment as learning? What does it mean? Which one is assessment for learning? Which one is assessment of learning? What is the difference between all of them? Examination falls under which one? Exam that you are writing, is it assessment of learning or assessment as learning or assessment for learning? The TMA you are doing, is it assessment of learning or for learning or as learning? Practicals and every other thing they are giving you, you should understand what each. Don't just cram it. This one is something you should know personally. It's even part of the things that should be part of you, like assessment of learning. When you hear it anyway, you know, assessment of learning, they are talking of the end of the section assessment. They give us like examination, and then assessment for learning, maybe that is continuous assessment that they give us like TMA. So you should know it, so that when you see it in the exam confidently, you answer it. So thank you. That is correct. Question 15. The type of listening marked by the intention to learn is known as. The type of listening marked by the intention to learn is known as. Don't forget that we have different types of listening. We have listening in general and listening for specific purposes. Now, for in general, that is the type of listening that you just listen randomly for pleasure, like you are in the marketplace, some people are chatting, you are listening. A conversation is going on somewhere, you pass by, you are in a clubhouse, they are playing music, different kind of listening there. All those ones are for general. Then for specific purpose, there must be a reason why you are listening. Like you are in a lecture now, you are listening because you want to know to pass your exam. You understand? You are on a phone call with your friend or with your associate, and you guys are discussing something. You are listening for a purpose there. You want to get an information from that person. That's why you put a call through to the person and you listen to what the person has to say concerning that topic. So those kind of listening, we call them specific purpose. So, and under the specific purpose, you surely have to be attentive. If you are listening to get information from somewhere or from someone, if you are not attentive to the person, you will not get the point, the purpose of that listening. So that is what you should know. So we'll call it attentive listening. All this appreciative listening, attentive listening, therapeutic listening, critical listening, they all fall under the two major types of listening we have: general or specific purpose. All right, so you guys are going for B, so I've chosen B for you. Next page. Question 16 now before us. Question 16 before us. Note taking requires and encourages intensive dash. If you are going to take, don't forget that we also have note taking and note making. Note taking is when you take it from someone. Someone is the one giving you the speech, teaching you, giving you the lecture. So you are jotting down, you are writing, you are taking note. You take from someone. You make. The one you make is yourself. You are the one reading it. You are reading the book. You are not jotting down. You are making a lesson note. So from reading, you make note. From listening to someone, you take notes. From listening to someone, you take note. Thank you. The answer is listening, which is option D. Question 16. Felicia Kwaji, you can't what? Can you, your expression, I don't understand what you're trying to say. Okay, you can't see my screen. Leave the meeting completely. Leave the meeting completely and join back. Close the meeting. You can close your YouTube app, then open it afresh. Join the meeting afresh. It will show. There's nothing wrong with the screen. Okay, now we've chosen listening. Question 17. COSIT, that is COSIT, is the acronym for dash. COSIT is the acronym for dash. Is it Center for Open Studies and Information Technology? Is it Correspondence Open System Institute? Is it College of Open Study and Instruction Technology? Is it Correspondence and Open Studies Institute? Just say 17A or 17B or 17C. It's not tiny. Anything you are saying is not tiny. I'm also following this meeting on my phone, so I'm seeing the way it is appearing. Any issue you are having is directly from your side, not from my side. Yeah? If your phone is showing it too tiny, zoom it in. It's not tiny. I don't believe you guys. Timmy, good evening. You are welcome. This is not tiny at all. This is the same way we have been doing it. If I should zoom it in a bit, it will be covering some content. Okay, it's now up a bit now. I'll zoom it in a bit now for your perusal. I believe some of you will see it better now. You should see it better now. Okay, 17D is you guys that said is D, so I've chosen D for you. Now, question 18. In National Open University of Nigeria, the current mode of assignment is dash. In National Open University of Nigeria, the current mode of assignment is dash. What kind of assignment do you do now? 18 is B. Thank you. 18 is B. Thank you. You are correct. That is the TMA. They are talking of TMA. They are talking of TMA. 19. AY, you are welcome. 19. Speaking aids or facilities include all except sorry. This question 19, this is an error. You can meet it in exams like that. It happens. It's not only here. It happens like that. That the system will bring in multiple choice question for filling the blank space. But right from here, the answer is formal audio. So let me just write it there for you. Formal audio. That is an error. I think I will correct that. Okay, I can't even correct it. These are source questions. All right. If you meet this kind of thing in the exam, just know that one is, you just have to leave it if you don't know what to write there. Don't stress your brain. Now, assessment, question 20. Assessment as learning is one of the three types of classroom dash. This kind of question, they are very cheap. They are very cheap. The answer is very obvious there. Assessment as learning is one of the three types of classroom dash. Question 20 now. The three types of classroom what? Yes, I'm waiting for you guys. So we have so many people saying assessment, 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 assessment. Okay, thank you. Assessment, assessment, assessment. Well, I think we can go with that assessment. All right. All right. So the next page. Question 21. Nigeria Open University went into full-scale activities of screening candidates in dash 1984, 85, 82, 83. I can see that the population of those that have liked this video very small. You guys should help me give the video a thumbs up. You know how to do it now. Close the chat, go to the video, under the video this thing, just give it a thumbs up, then come back to the chat. You guys should always learn to do that to encourage us. Give it a thumbs up so that others will see that it's worth watching. Thank you all. I can see the improvement. So what's the answer to that? 21. So many people. No, the answers are not okay. I think we have 2C now. 1982. We have 1A, 1B. Please, let's come to time. Let's come to time. You guys should know it, or anything about your school, you should know it. You should know it very well. Anything that is about none, know it. Well, I think the people that go for option A, you are very, very correct. 1984, please. That is correct answer. So, question 22. The University of Lagos followed the Ahmadu Bello University's initiative in what year? Is it 72, 74, 73, 75? In what year did University of Lagos followed the Ahmadu Bello University initiative? Question 22. What is the correct answer? These are real questions. Real questions. Please, in this NOU 107, be very careful when you are reading the part of the material that talks about years like this. They ask questions a lot on years, when things happened, when things got started. 74. Jeremiah is going for 74. I don't know if we should go with Jeremiah. Should we go with Jeremiah? Okay, I think we're having so many 74, so I'll go with Jeremiah. I don't know if that is the answer, but I will just go with him. Classification refers to cases in which categories are essentially dash. Classification refers to cases in which categories are essentially dash. Essentially what? What's the correct answer to question 23? I want to give somebody card tonight. I want to give someone card tonight. So what will you say? What will you say? Yes, what is the answer? What is the answer? What is the answer? So we're having so many people saying evaluated, grouped. Ah, you people are very close. Those your group that you are saying, you are so close. See, my brother is dashing me 1K. Thank you. You cannot give me 100K. This one is my brother. Thank you anyways. Thank you for that. So let's see. The answer is that group is very close, but it's not group. It's unordered. So please note unordered. Unordered. That is the correct answer. Unordered. I think that that is the answer that came in with that 1,000 naira or so. So unordered is the correct answer. So let's go. The philosophy of open learning emphasizes flexibility in place, pace, and everybody will know this one. This one is cheap, though. If you see this one in the exam, you just laugh and say, "Oh my God, one bonus mark." So what is the correct answer to 24? What's the correct answer to time? Thank you. Let's not waste time with that. Time. Question 25 is also fill in the blank space. What to avoid when writing POP examination, that is pen on paper examination, includes not answering the question and using time dash. Using time what? Using time what? What should you avoid? Using time in which way should you avoid? Is it using time in which way should you avoid when you are answering POP? No, they say avoid. That means it's not good. You are talking of negative thing. It can't be adequately. Adequately is a good one. You should use time adequately. So not that you should not use time adequately. Booking Mary say wastefully. You are even coming from the right point of view, but that is not the word they use there. You are having the right idea, but the particular word they use, you've not gotten it. Let me just give you that so that we'll not waste time. I think the correct answer there is badly, using time badly. Thank you, Rachel. Using time badly. That is it. Benefits of learner support services is dash. One of the benefits of learner support services is dash. Eliminating of assignment, promotion of achievement, increase in school fees, reduction in learning. That is question 26. What's the correct answer? This is a real exam question. I can remember this. It's a real exam question. Please do not joke with it. Do not joke with it. B. Okay. So somebody said promotion of all right. Question 27. The foundation of the second stage of distance education was laid during World War One through the invention of the dash. This is a real question, like with no change. It's a real exam question. When I'm pointing you guys to real exam question, you should be attentive. They ask question on second stage, first stage, and even the third stage. Those are popular questions they ask. First stage, second stage, and so on. So please. 27B. Okay. Radio. Okay, let me ask you guys a general question. The first stage, what did they use during the first stage? You are correct to radio, but the first stage, what was the invention then? What were they using during the first stage? It was the stage of what? The first stage was the stage of what? Just type the answer there. That one is a class work. What was the first stage? of distance learning. That first stage was what? And what? Okay, somebody say mail. No, that is the stage of, we call it the stage of dash. Correspondence. Thank you, Peter Gojim, my brother. That is correct. It was the stage of correspondence. Then, who was that man that was teaching shorthand by mail? What is the name of the man that taught shorthand by mail during the first stage, the first appearance of open learning? There was a man that taught shorthand by mail. Then Isaac Pittman. Thank you, Oda Jeremiah, except that you wrote Pittman with small letter. Take correction. Anytime you are writing someone's name, always start with capital letter. And then your Isaac. Isaac is one S. Thank you. Thank you. Grace is not television. Second stage is not television. So, sign language, question 28. Sign language can be used to teach a student with dash. Everybody will know this one. This one is a walkover. Thank you. Yes, you guys are you are getting it. It's Pittman. You are correct. So, question 28, what is the correct answer? Sign language can be used to teach a student with dash. 28 is A. We have so many people saying A, sign language, hearing impairment. Thank you. You are correct. 29. Student of National Open University of Nigeria study under a dash mode. I've mentioned this earlier, so everybody should be able to answer it. This one is a walkover. What kind of mode do we use in National Open University? I mentioned it when we were talking about University of Lagos that use dual mode. Dual mode. So which kind of, or what kind of mode? Thank you, Buki Mary. And Mimi Sola is mono. Thank you. We use mono mode. Question 30. Dash means the removal of the boundary of the educational institution. The removal of the boundary of the educational institution. What does it mean? Is it open content, openness as to place, accessibility, or flexibility? What quality of open and distance learning? The removal of boundary of the educational institution. So which one will you choose as the correct? I'm still waiting for you guys. Let's see what you choose as the correct answer there. You guys are still answering mono. We are now, okay, 30A, 30C, C. We have so many C. We have one A. Accessibility. Well, I'll go with those that chose C. I don't know if that is correct answer. You guys will see yourself when we submit. 31. The characteristics of open and distance learning include separation of teacher and learner, openness, flexibility, and dash. What's the last one? The characters of open and distance learning, as you yourself you have experienced so far with your little time you have spent here. It includes separation of teacher. You and your lecturers are not in the same place. Openness, it's open. Flexibility is flexible. You can look at us now studying by this time in the night together. You understand? So, and we are doing it, everybody is there wherever they are in their room. So what's the last character? Accessibility. Thank you. So many people are saying accessibility, so I will just go with them. I don't know if that is correct answer. So accessibility. Go and learn the spelling of accessibility. So many of you are not spelling it correctly. Go and learn it too, so that you're not going to spell accessibility. Then the exam will just look at you and say, oh, accessibility. The exam too will just give you accessibility as a mark. So go and learn the spelling. No, don't allow accessibility to mock you in exam. You learning refers to dash. What is you learning? What is you learning? What's the full meaning? That is what they're asking you. Ubiquitous learning. Janet is very hot too. Janet is very hot too. Do we have any billionaire here tonight? I'm taking Janet away from Dennis. Dennis is not even here tonight. I want to give Janet to another serious minded person. This time around, a billionaire. We, I gave her to a millionaire yesterday. Now I'm changing my mind. I've seen somebody that is richer and more wealthy, so I'm giving her to the wealthier person now because she's just so hot today. So so many of you will know the meaning of uh uh this question, the full meaning. You will know it, but the challenge you will have is how to spell it. I know so many of us will know it, but the challenge is how to spell it. How to spell it. So go and learn the meaning of ubiquitous. Please make sure you learn it very well. Know where the I and the U is after the Q, so that is where you can mix it up. All right, question 33. The practice of skipping back or rereading the same information over and over is known as, this is a real question that most, in fact, almost repeated every semester. The practice of skipping back or rereading the same information over and over is known as dash regression, scanning, vocalization, comprehension. What's the correct answer? Regression. Thank you. Who is that? Oda Jeremiah. Oda Jeremiah. And I'm scared of giving Janet to Jeremiah because Jeremiah is a crying prophet. Before you go and use cry to go and be wounding our beautiful Janet in the house, and Janet don't like people crying around her. Jeremiah, if you promise that you will not be crying in the house, we'll just match you guys tonight. We'll fix a date to come and chop rice. So regression is the answer. 34. Dash is a study activity that involves writing down information given by another through speech. Dash is a study activity that involves writing down information given by another through speech. Is it memorization, reading, note taking, or mapping? The answer is very obvious. 34 is very cheap. The answer to 34 is very cheap. And somebody is saying mapping. Jeremiah. Biko nu. Mapping ke. Note taking. Thank you. Okay. He's asking me if the minus sign. Yes, that is the one you use for hyphen. Yes. It's the same thing. The one that is near the plus. The one that is near the plus on top of the bracket, the bracelet bracket. Don't worry, we'll show you all that before the exam. There is one final e-exam revision we will do. That one I will share my keyboard on the screen. I'll be entering the characters on the keyboard. You'll be seeing it. Yes, that is Benedicta asking that question. So what's that? So many people are going for B question. Okay, that is 33. 34. The answer is no taking, so you guys should not confuse us. Now, 35. Good writing is primarily a factor of quality argument and dash. Good writing is primarily a factor of quality argument and dash. Is it grammar, ideas, fact, or vocabulary? 35. 35 now. 35. 35. What's the correct answer to 35? Okay, nobody is answering 35 yet. Okay, Jeremiah is going for facts. I don't believe that. Well, that may be the answer. But let's hear from others. Let's hear from others. I'm waiting for you guys to answer question 35. Somebody is going for B. Some people are going for ideas. B. I don't know. Quality arguments. You guys should read the question very well. You guys should not just be jumping. Don't go and be doing what you are doing like this. So, in exam, make sure you study the question well. Read it very well. So those that go with B, I will go with you guys. Ideas. I will go with you guys. So next question. Sickle in 2007 says active participation is the essential element in engaging in the dash process. Is it the listening process or the reading process? Because I think in that material, those are the only two processes we have, reading process and listening process. So which one are we putting there? According to Sickle in 2007, active participation is the essential element in engaging in what? In what process? Okay, somebody said learning process. Thank you. The learning process. Thank you. So we'll go with learning. Sorry, my hands are not well fixed. So learning process. Learner to learner interactivity is expected to promote the understanding of the course content and stimulate critical dash. What's the question? The answer to 37. Learner to learner interactivity is expected to promote the understanding of the course content, and stimulate critical dash. Critical what? Evaluation. Well, somebody's going for evaluation. I don't know if that is the answer, but I'll help you guys to type it. We will see ourselves when we submit. 38. A good speaker will share his idea fully and in a supportive manner. He possesses what quality? What kind of quality will make someone to present his idea truthfully and also in a supportive manner? What kind of quality is that? Thank you. Yes, evaluation. I've gotten that. Integrity. Timothy Daniel is going for integrity. Let me hear from others before we put in that answer. Let's hear what the others will have to say about it. Angela is still answering the last question. Let's wait for the rest of them. I want to hear other contributions. What should be the correct answer to 38? Someone already gave us integrity. Okay. So many people are saying integrity. Then we have Isaiah going for confidence. Well, I think the integrity are much now. So we'll just go for the integrity. We'll go with those that chose integrity. Bukimere is going for honesty. Well, you came late. Now, 39. The University of London's external program was established in which year? Oh, this is a sweet question. You guys will know it because this one came out in TMA this year. So you will know it. I believe you've done it in TMA. The University of London's external program was established in what year? 38, 28, 58, 48. C. Who is that person? Fatima Husseini. Thank you. It shows that you've done your TMA very well. Question 40. One characteristic of ODL, that is open distance learning, is the use of mixed media dash. Mixed media what? The use of mixed media what? It's not 28. Oh, Rachel, it's not 28. You got that wrong. Yes, if you don't read that material very closely, you'll be confused because there was a place they mentioned 28. That was just when they started, but it was not yet sanctioned. Sorry, it was not yet approved until 1858. So if you choose that 28, the system will mark you wrong. The correct answer is 58. They started in 28, but it was not yet consummated until 58. So that is the difference. So you choosing 28, you will likely argue that is in the material that is 28, but go and check, read further, you will see 58 there as the year they started for real. It's not delivery of instruction, mixed media something, accessories. Oh, Bookie Mary is trying to be very critical in her thinking. We are almost close, but the correct word there is courseware. Courseware, mixed media courseware. You know, we have courseware in your, so mixed media courseware, not technologies. Take note of the answer, courseware, courseware, courseware. That is the correct answer, courseware. So we'll move to question. We're almost done with this particular course, thank God. Flexibility in dash has to do with the learning speed of the learners. Flexibility in dash has to do with the learning speed of the learners. And I hope you guys can already notice something. Do you know that if you have dwelt on only module 1 of your material, you will not be able to answer up to 90% of these questions? And this one is just like 1% of all the questions that are in this. You have up to 1,000 questions uploaded for each course. So this one is just 1%. So this 1% now, if you have focused your attention on only module 1 of your material, you will not be able to answer most of these questions. So that is the advantage of this exam mock we are doing. It stretches you beyond what you are focusing on in the material. There are some of the questions here that you will not even be wondering, is this one in the material? It's when you go and search the material, you notice that, oh, it's there, and I did not even know before. This is NOU107, Oladimeji, or GST107, anyone you call it. It's still the same course. It was 2 semesters ago they changed it to NOU107, but the real name is GST107. That is why it's a general course that every one of you must do. So flexibility in content, like, oh, why will somebody choose content? They talk about speed and you are talking about content. Yes, we will still do 105 for sure, by the grace of God. After this, we are going to 105 straight. No wasting time. So, what are you guys taking for 41? C, pace. Okay. I still believe the person that said pace more than the person that said content. I really don't think content is the correct answer. So I think let's hear from others. Let's hear from others. But even from reading, obviously, like Madam Naomi will say, even if I don't know anything about this question before, but the fact that they mention speed, I will just choose pace if it's the exam and I don't know the answer. So I think pace is the most suitable one for this content. Okay, question 42. You see, here is another question on the SQ3Rs. This part of the material, just know what each of them means. The survey, the question, the read, the recite, and the review. That is the SQ3R. So what is the last R? What's the last R? This question, in fact, I don't know if God should allow them to still bring it. You meet it like this exactly in exam. It's a question they like repeating. That's why I'm stressing it. 42B, thank you. 43, dash is a means of conveying information or expressing one's thoughts and feelings in spoken language. This one is very cheap. Everybody will know it. This 43 is a very good question. So what's the correct answer? Speaking. Benedicta is going for speaking, but I need to see if we have other people that will support speaking. Okay, so many D now. What's the answer to 44? If necessary steps were not taken to address the educational trend through democratizing education, realization of any millennium developmental goal in Nigeria would be a dash. Would be a what? You can take your time to read it very well. so that you know what to answer. Take your time so that you know what to answer. To question 44. What's the question 44? What is the answer to question 44? Somebody is saying SWA. What is the meaning of SWA? And grace who is following the person. You guys will not carry us into bush like this. So SWA like what? Grace and Rachel, they want to carry us into bush. Waste is not the answer. No, that is not the answer. It's going to be a mirage. It's going to be a mirage. The correct answer is mirage. Now it's not sir. You are trying to say sir. In fact, even in the context, reading this like an English student, sir will not enter this statement. If you say any millennium developmental goal in Nigeria would be a sir, does it make any, like if you listen to it after you finish saying it and you put sir here, you find you even you yourself in your ears it will feel like no, this thing is not working. Sir cannot be here. So mirage, the answer is mirage. Listening is active while hearing is dash. This one is very cheap. You guys will answer it once. You answer this one once. It's very cheap. $45D. Thank you. Now we are almost done with this course. 46. One advantage of learning through reading is exploration of new dash. This one too is very cheap. This one too is very cheap. New ideas. Thank you. I think we can go with ideas. That is not a bad one. New ideas. 47. Visual imagery is an effective way to help you memorize and recall dash. Memorize and recall what? Let's increase our speed. Let's increase our speed. The time is almost elapsing. Memorize and recall what? 47. What's the answer to 47? Okay, somebody is saying information. I don't know if that is the answer, but I'm typing it because we don't have time anymore. 48. The learning environment has been seen largely as the dash. The learning environment has been seen largely as the dash. This one, you've answered it before in one of the previous classes we've had. 48 is what? D. Third teacher. Okay. GCE is the acronym for dash. That is one thing with this course. They like asking abbreviation a lot. So go and learn abbreviation. And the lucky thing is that most of those abbreviations, they will ask you in objective questions. So that is the sweet thing about the course. GCE is the acronym for what? 49A, General Certificate of Education. Okay. All right. No problem. 50. To succeed academically, you need to be productive and figure out what kind of learning style suits you best to enhance dash. To enhance what? We've answered this question before in, I think, one of the subsequent sections. Suit you best to enhance productivity. Thank you. Who is that? Janet. You see now, when I say Janet, if I put Janet on the scale, anybody that don't have billions should not come. We are not giving such a brilliant lady, such a career woman to any kind of man. So it's Odogu that we want to give her to. Janet Olawale. Now, 51. Phonemes are centered on the sounds of language rather than on written dash. Written what? 51 on written what? This one is just English. When you read it sef, you know what is supposed to come. Somebody say written words. I think that I will go with you. We don't even have time to be deliberating on that. The natural order of acquisition of language skills is dash. There is a topic there in the material that talk about language skills, acquisition of language skills. So how is the arrangement? Is it you start writing, then you start reading, then you start speaking, then you start listening? Or you start reading, you start writing, then listening and speaking? Or you start with listening, then you start speaking, then you start reading, then you start writing? Or you start speaking, reading, writing and listening? Which one is the correct order? Is it A, B, C or D? 52. 52 is C. Well, so many people are going for C, so we'll go with C. We don't have time. 53. The National Open University of Nigeria has more female students than dash. This one, if you fail this one, we will knock you on the head. We will knock you on the head on the exam day. Males. Thank you. 54. The term open content was coined by David Willey in what year? The term open content was coined by David Willey in what year? 98, 96, 95, 97. 54. What's the correct answer to 54? Okay, so many people are going for D. Well, no problem. 55. Dash refers to the confirmation of certain characteristics of an object, person, or organization. Dash refers to the confirmation of certain characteristics of an object, person, or organization. What is the correct answer to 55? I'm waiting for your attempt. I am waiting for your attempt. What will you type there? Yes, I'm waiting for 55. What will you type in 55? What will you type in 55? Nobody is answering 55 yet. My people are still answering 54, 50. Okay, somebody said certification. Another person said behavior. I don't know. Which one should we go for now? We have 15 minutes left and we have about 15 questions left. So what do you suggest? I think I'll go with the person that says certification. But don't forget it's at the beginning of your word. So write it in capital letter. Like start with capital letter. That is just normal ethics. Certification. Thank you. Question 56. The act to back up the establishment of Open University was passed by the Dash National Assembly, Ministry of Education, Senate, Federal Executive Council. What's the correct answer? 56. 56. What's the correct answer? A. Okay, no problem. 57. Dash is a method of learning whereby the learners could still go back and participate in what has been taught. This one, you people should know it because I've explained the meaning of synchronous and asynchronous so many times. I've explained the meaning of synchronous and asynchronous so many times. 57 C. Okay, asynchronous. 58. One benefit of learner support services is mediation of dash. Mediation of what? 58. Mediation of what? I'm still waiting for 58. We still have a lot of questions, and no time again. Somebody said mediation of distance. Distance, Ke. Are you sure? Mediation of distance. Okay, I'll go with you. Thank you. Now, the outline method involves the use of dash. The outline method involves the use of dash. We have different type of writing method. We have that of corner method, which is a double column entry. We have the outline method. So the outline method involves what? 59 is what? Even from all the options that are provided, one would have seen the one that looks obvious as the answer. There are some questions like this that. So the outline method involves what? The reminder is going for diagrams. I don't know what the rest of you will go for. Is it A, B, C, or D? But Demaya is already going for diagram. Benedicta is going for C, charts. Timothy is going for B. Peter got Jim D. So we just have rationed options. Everyone is just saying different things. You have chosen option A to D now. You want to confuse my enemy. Which one am I choosing now? And I'm even telling you guys that the answer is obvious. You are seeing the answer. When you see questions like this, one of the options is looking very obvious. Even if you don't know, you don't have the idea of the outline method before. This option B is looking obvious. It's showing you something. So I would rather go for option B than go with you guys that are saying something else. All right, question 60. Through the use of asynchronous learning method, learners could still go back and participate in what has been dash. In what has been what? I hope my chat is still working well. What has been taught? Okay, someone in the prior saying taught. All right, I don't know if that is the answer, so let's write it. We don't have time anymore. Let's quickly rush this page and finish. The feedback which happens at the end of communication helps the speaker determine if his message has been dashed. If his message has been what? Okay, understood, received. Okay, I think understood is more fitting. In persuasive speaking, the onus is on you as the speaker to influence your what? Influence your what? Influence your what? Audience, thank you. I hope I spelled it correctly. All right. 63. One challenge encountered while speaking is lack of knowledge of dash. Lack of knowledge of what? 63. Lack of knowledge of what? The lack of knowledge of what? Vocabulary will be good, but that is not the exact word they use. It's not words, it's not deliver. Lack of knowledge of the subject matter. Subject matter. 64. A dash essay tells a story. Everybody knows this one. What's the answer? What type of essay tells a story? Narrative. Thank you. We've done that in the last class. 65. All but one of these characterized open and distance learning. All but one of these characterized open and distance learning. Learner-centeredness, accessibility, non-separation of teacher and learner, flexibility. 65 is what? The answer is they're obviously looking at you. 65 is C. Thank you. Now to the last page, and we have just 7 minutes. The counseling support services, support service assists students in solving their dash problems. What kind of problem does counseling in the school help you to solve? Is it your academic problem, your personal problem, emotional problem, or what? What kind of problem? No, it's not academic. Counseling is not in charge of academic problems. Yes, it can help you solve academic problem, but when you need counseling, is on something. No. Social and personal. Well, Janet is almost close, but the only one they put there is personal in the material. Personal problems. 67. Technology has contributed all but one of these to distance education. When you are seeing questions like this that are having but one, always read very well so that you don't just jump into answering questions. But one of these: internet-based learning, space satellite, advancement in student-teacher ratio, use of computers. 67 C. Okay, so many people are going for C, no problem. 68. The smallest units that make up the spoken language are called dash. The smallest units that make up the spoken language is a dash. Is it the morphemes, the syllables, the phonemes, or the alphabets? 68 C. Okay. All right. If you guys are going for C, no problem. 69. Malaysia is dash hours ahead of Nigeria. Malaysia is dash hours ahead of Nigeria. Is it 6, 5, 8, or 7? Phonemes. 7. All right. Thank you, Peter Gojim. And last question. The importance of reading as a study skill includes reading for pleasure, reading for information, and study dash. Study what? That is the last question. The importance of reading as a study skill includes reading for pleasure, reading for information, and study reading. Okay, so many people are saying reading. I don't know if that is correct answer, so I've typed it there. So let's submit because we don't have time and see what we got. It's been a wonderful exam section. So after the exam and after we've submitted, let's go to what we got. We got 62 over 70. This is still not bad. 62 over 70. That is our score. And let's see the ones who failed. Let's see the one who failed. So we'll take note of the corrections. The first question we failed is, in persuasive speaking, the onus is on you as the speaker to influence your listener, not audience. So many people submitted audience as the answer, but the correct answer is listener. 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 Understood. that we said here, if the message has been understood. Oh, and so many people submitted received, but some people wrote understood, so I just chose understood, but the correct answer is received. So those of you that submitted, okay. Then the other one is open content by David Willie was submitted. Okay, my screen is no longer showing. I will need to stop it, share it back, and then let's finish the correction before the screen will go off. Okay, I think the screen is back now. So this David Willie's question is in 1998, not 97, like some of you submitted. And which other one did we fail? We failed this question. I think there is a confusion in this question. In TMA, this question was marked as 1858. Just ignore this answer. In TMA this year, the correct answer is 58. Those of you that did TMA yourself, you notice that the answer approved was 58. So I think there is an update on this question. And somebody submitted 1828, and I was based on what we got from TMA this semester. That was I argued with the person that this is 58. Well, 58 was mentioned in the material too. It was only started in 1828, but was not fully established until 58. All right, and the last, I think, and the next one we failed is learner-to-learner interactivity is expected to promote the understanding of the course content and stimulate critical thinking. You chose evaluation then, or you submitted evaluation, but it's thinking. The correct answer is thinking. So do we fail any other one? Okay, we have one here. Openness as to place means the removal of the boundary of the educational institution, not accessibility like most people submitted, not accessibility. Then mono, oh my goodness. Look at this question. Oh, that is funny. So the correct answer is non-conventional. They are not asking us whether mono or dual. They are talking about whether conventional or non-conventional. Wow. You guys have to be very careful. This issue of verbatim answers, this is the tough part. Non-conventional. I don't think there is anyone left of. Okay, we have one here. Assessment for learning is also called formative assessment. So many people submitted self. I just chose it for you guys the way you want it. But the correct answer is formative assessment. Go and read very well. You have assessment as learning too. I think that one is one that is summative. For learning is formative. It's very simple. Formative. So you use that to grab it. So that is all we failed and the correct. So I think we've done a very good job. I will need a 30 minutes break before we start NOU 107, GST105. You guys should just give me that short break. I will start another meeting. I'll drop the link in the group in the next 30 minutes. So let me rest. Let's say around 11:10 or so, we'll start GST105. Then we'll stop it and thank you guys. So see you guys by 11:15. Let's just tag it like that. 11:15 we'll start the class for GST105. Do enjoy the short break.